as promised, my friend, I hope we're still friends. She was pissed off at me a couple weeks ago. So we're gonna have a therapy session right in front of all of you coming up. And one of my favorite parts, this might be 3 months in, this might be one of my favorite parts. Watch Lindsay's face as I read off her credentials. This is the best.
No.
Lindsay
I'm getting an end call in the beginning.
Then we have no show. Then it's T2. We have no show. So you're kind of stuck for a second. 55 singles titles, 38 doubles, 3 majors. 8th woman to ever win 700 matches. She ended it with 753. Just showed off in the last 53. 4 times. This is, for me, this is the most impressive. 4 times year-end #1. And threw in an Olympic gold. For good measure. And she hates talking about her accomplishments maybe more than any other human alive. So I won't make her awkwardly say something after I read off her credentials. Lindsay, you know I love you. Thank you for coming on and joining Served.
Well, I had to come on. Like, you're taking over, like, my son's listening. He won't, like, read a book or do his school, but he, like, dies every week to see when your episode is, like, coming out and, like, listening to it and then telling us all about it. So I hear a lot about it.
So wait, he's becoming like John. He's just not reading any books?
No, there's like 0 studying, 0 education going on. So really the pressure falls on you because you're about all he listens to.
Oh gosh, that's a low bar. So I do want to get straight to it. Because I did talk about how I fear a couple of things on this podcast. I don't fear much feedback. Like, I'm okay with most speed bumps. 2 things I fear is I know anytime I say anything nice or bad about Novak, I'm going to get slaughtered one way or the other. Like, that's a given. And I said, I fear you being mad at me. It really hit me more than I thought it would. So I'm going to give you my take from my side, and then I want you to tell me what I'm getting wrong and provide me the appropriate context. So Lindsay just finished her first successful weekend as captain for Billie Jean King Cup. Did a great job down there in Orlando. And so in the lead-in, I'm doing what do we call it? Internet thing on TC Live, the segment we do where we don't see the internet clips. And also, I will say, I can't hear them. So I'm reacting to like a video.
Oh, because God. Is that really?
That's true.
Can't hear them. Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't. Like when I can only hear Prakash's thing. Like, I can't hear his things when he's interviewing internationally. I get world feed and I'm watching the studio. So, but it doesn't change my opinion because I have watched it since.
Okay.
So I said something that was horrible that I actually pissed Lindsay off.
We have the clip. We can play it.
Do you want
Thank you.
We can play it right now.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. No
here
problem.
It goes.
This is Eminem Navarro.
Not that many of us have degrees, but I am quite sure we can all agree we'll look back on this time with smiley faces.
Okay, so
There's more.
There's more.
Okay,
No mas. No mas.
there's more.
So, y'all, this is rookie rap.
I'll tell you, crowd goes wild, apparently.
That's just, I mean,
okay.
even to make that effort is, to make the effort is an A+, just to make the effort.
Well, you have to. It's part of being on the team. What I will say is, like, the best thing about her rap ability is that she's playing great tennis this year.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
She did it in the right style.
Okay. So, so Lindsay texts me, and it's like, basically it goes full mama bear, right? Is like, it's the night before, or, you know, her first day of captaincy. So I'm hoping she was just nervous and needed to, like, I took John's place and she just needed to, like, annihilate someone for the day. So I got in trouble for basically saying that Emma Navarro is a better tennis player than a rapper, but I didn't hear the rap during the first reaction during the segment we're talking about. I just looked in all of the enthused fans' faces. And it was like someone, like, kicked a puppy or something. That was their reaction. And so I just need you to say, like, why you were so pissed at me, because what I said, like, do you think Emma Navarro is a better rapper than tennis player?
No, but you were such a dick about it. Like, okay, so here is this black, amazing young lady, honestly, like, amazing sport, super shy lady, and gets like thrown into this situation. We didn't even tell her she had to do this.
Who threw her into this shy person into this situation?
Okay. So my very first captain's meeting, I'm like, you know me, I'm like stressed about everything. I'm like, okay, how many feet can I walk from the bench? Who can I talk to? What are the rules? Like trying to learn everything. And the Belgian captain, Wim Tissot, great coach, who's obviously done it before, was like, oh, by the way, I have a rookie. I'm going to have her give a speech at the reception. I was like, yeah, that's fine. Like, no problem. And I'm like, okay, wait. So what happens when, so I'm going back to like the captain's meeting. So I forgot about it. My bad. So we're literally in the bus on the way to the official reception. All the dignitaries from the countries and the ITF are there. And very nice woman from the USTA, Jessica, is going over with me exactly how the rundown of it's going to go for the team. And she mentions like the rookie speech. I was like, oh shit, I forgot to tell her. So I was like, oh, Emma, there's like a rookie thing. And I think like they have you speak or like do a rap. Someone had I remember hearing that before. And Taylor Townsend goes, oh yeah, you got to give a rap. And she's like, in 15 minutes? And we're like, yeah. And I didn't think anything of it. She kind of gets quiet and gets on her phone.
It sounds like you put her in a rough position.
Wrote it on the way there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, preparation might have solved for all of my my comments. I mean, I don't.
So, now, okay, wait. You have to let me finish here. So the Belgian rookie goes and gives a very nice speech, just thanking the Belgian Federation and her coaches, and really simple. So I'm like, oh, Emma's going to get up there and do that. And no, she rapped for like 6 verses and kept going. And I thought she was great. For a shy person to get up there and do that was awesome. And then you on the show just kind of shit all over her. And then I went like, I showed the team. I was like, can you believe he said this?
So good. Thank you. Yeah, let's make it a bigger deal. Yeah, let's make it even bigger deal. That should help her embarrassment.
Our guest list is getting shorter.
Then this was actually the best part. So then I'm sure I still have it here. You then sent me like 9 texts. Like, really? Are you really mad? I'm so sorry. Like, oh, so then I was like reading it to maybe Taylor or someone. And she's like, oh, leave him on red. Just leave him on red. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to answer him. That was like my big thing for like 24 hours.
two things can be true, right? So the 2 things can be true. I like having her like. What do you want? Should I applaud effort? Like I don't. And also, I need you to also. The goal of having her do something embarrassing is what?
It was like the history of it. Didn't you guys used to do that?
Yeah, and then we all ripped on each other afterwards.
Well, but I don't know. I was impressed that she did it. She could have kind of weaseled out of it and just gave like a little speech. The other thing, I just also think like she is your type of player. I mean, this player is all about competing and like fiery, and will figure it out. Doesn't walk away. Doesn't look for the exit. And she went for it.
Here's the thing. Okay, so. Even on air, any opinion I've ever had of her, and we go back and forth, and believe it or not, Lindsay and I actually have a very good relationship, I would say, or at least I hope so. I think so. Maybe I'm going 9 and 90 and she's going 10. But, we trade texts about players and talk about, things. I love Emma Navarro. Like, I think she is awesome. I for the life of me, out of everything that's ever come out of my mouth around Lindsay Davenport, I would have lost our house thinking that the thing that was offensive was saying that the best thing about her rapping ability is that she's great at tennis.
It was you gave like a moan and a grunt, like, ugh, like all of that. The whole vibe was a little negative, I felt like. I thought Paul was trying to be very positive, and I'm just thought you should be a little more supportive.
Of people doing embarrassing shit, I could not be more supportive of that. I couldn't be more supportive of people doing embarrassing stuff. Also, like you're the coach. But if you sit here and tell me that was the greatest thing ever, we're losing credibility as a captain. The way I see it. Like,
okay, can we move on? What's the next topic? Go.
Listen. But I will say, having Lindsay mad at me, and when she sent it, I didn't know if she was just giving me shit back, which is like what she's prone to do. Like she troll. If I ever have like a late night and she gets all, she'll troll, and I love it, and it's the best, right? You know, if you're gonna give it, you got to be able to take it. I felt it hurt my soul to think that. And it was like the day that she was like her first day of captaining. I wake up the next morning because she sent it at like 11:30. Like, you send stuff at 11:30 because it's been pissing you off all day. Like, absolutely. And so I wake up the next morning. I'm like, my heart hurts. That's actually not
true. That wasn't true.
You can't tell me when I read it.
I didn't see the clip until like I was in bed, like searching like social media. So, but I wrote you right away when I saw it. I didn't like it. Okay.
I didn't get it till the next morning. And then I was trying to ask the question of like, without digging my hole further, of I can't tell if you're really mad at me or not. Because I didn't want to discount the way that she was feeling, but also I couldn't believe that in the history of our relationship, this was the thing that was too far.
No, but
I will say he was pretty banged up about it. We were taping that day.
Devastated. I was like 10 minutes before. I was like, I'm asking our team.
You got him deep. So I you know what? It worked.
I don't like it. Lindsay. I don't like it when Lindsay's mad at me. Like I stand by what I said. Like I'm not. We're just going to disagree.
Well, I would have never guessed that.
Oh my God, we're going to disagree on it. Two things can be true. I don't think what I said was that bad, and also I never want Emma to like think I'm mad at her.
Your tone was shitty.
Oh shit! You sound like Brooke. It's not the facts, and it's not the output. It's the tone. Which I can't. Well, I mean, it was more like the tone. Like all I do is I see her and I can't hear it, and then it pans to the crowd. It's literally no less than 150 old white people. I think
that was my video too. I think that was me taking that video.
Okay, so another thing that then you put it on the internet. Like
I didn't put it on the internet. It was not. That wasn't the clip. The clip on the internet was from like the official people. They made it look much nicer, and they put like a beat behind it. Listen to that one.
Well, oh, good. So sorry. So it's actually okay. Let's just come to we're gonna close the loop on this.
I forgave you. We moved on.
Where I think our common ground is that Mike, you didn't get me the one that Lindsay had applied mad beats to. So we need to give it enough. We need to give it.
You know what? To settle this conversation so we can move on, it's my fault.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, well let's make a transition away. I hope we're fine. I just needed to we need to clear the air before we could have a normal conversation.